I'm Father Jose Poch, and I want to tell you today about a film that my wife and I saw this past week. It is a film about a period of Mexican history that I could even call church history. It is a period of history that is not very well known by very many people, including a lot of Mexican people who are not very aware of this period of time and these people called the Cristeros between 1926 and 1929 or 1930. A president named Enrique Calles, Plutarco Enrique Calles, with social leanings, decides that the Roman Catholic Church, that Rome is having too much influence in the life of Mexico because, of course, of the faith of the Mexican people, and he enacts legislature to curtail, forbid, control the church and the faith and the practice of the faith. He begins by exiling from Mexico all foreign priests, and those that are allowed to remain are told how many services they can do, when they can do it, how they can do it. He begins to exercise a high level of control. The Mexican people, being very faithful people, begin to peacefully at first tell Calles how wrong he is. They go into the streets, they pass out flyers, they even conduct a boycott, an economic boycott. That makes Calles even more angry, and he becomes at that point very, very brutal. This, of course, leads many to take up arms and to go into the hills to defend, one, their religious liberties, and two, their rights to worship God as they want to, when they want to, where they want to, with the priest they want to. It quickly becomes a battle film. It made me think of around the world, the great number of believers persecuted by political powers, killed all over the world. It made me think about that great old question, when and if it's right at times for Christians to take up arms. We know Jesus to be a man of peace. We know him as the Prince of Peace. We know Christians from the beginning of the Christian church who have died without defending themselves by taking up arms. And yet we also know many times in history where, because of faith, men and women have had to take arms. I come to the film, or I come out of the film, not in judgment of either side, but as an understanding of what would move some people to rebel against brutality of governments. The battle cry of these Cristeros, as they were known, was "Viva Cristo Rey!" Long live Christ the King. They were very clear that they were fighting not for political reasons, but for the right to their faith. It is a film that shows a great deal of valor, commitment, faith, courage of people willing to die for what they believed. And of course, it made me think of some things today, perhaps here in the United States. It makes me think of times past, and it makes me think and be concerned for possible times future, where Christians will have to defend, and I'm not advocating arms, but defend still the right to worship God. Go to the movies. Go see For Greater Glory.